All right, let me see if I can get any sound this time. Let's try sharing my screen. And let's see, www. Let's see. Having so much trouble. Haven't had any sound, and I am trying. Okay, I am trying to see if I can get some sound with my video this time. So I've been having trouble getting that. Oh, let's see. All right, I'm testing. I am testing. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good. I have been having trouble with the video conferencing. I have not been able to do it on my computer, so now I'm trying it on my iPad. So welcome to tonight's training. So hopefully this works okay. Are you joining on the phone or via video? Hello? Hello? Okay, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you still hear me? I don't know if this is going to work tonight. I've been having so much trouble with this, getting my sound working. All right, so I'm going, okay. All right, I don't know. How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't think. I still think I'm having problems. Oh, goodness. How about now? Let's see. Hopefully. Have sound going on. Alright, I am gonna have to postpone this again. Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. understand why this is not working, and it's been working before. Oh, it's not. And hello? And I can hear people
Can you hear
logging
me
in.
now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, yes. Okay. So hopefully this will continue to work. All right, so that's the reason why I didn't get the other video done, is because I couldn't figure out why the sound was not working. But I'll do tonight's training. Tonight I wanted to go over editing and setting up your e-store, as well as creating and setting up customer invoicing. So I am showing my my screen right now for the youravon.com. So it's two ways that you can get to edit your store. If you look at the top banner where it says My Store, if you click on that, there's a button that says Edit Store, or you can go to the Web Office tab and click on Edit My Online Store that way. So those are the two ways you can get to the area to edit your online store. The great thing about the editing your online store is you can personalize it for your customers, or however you want it to look. Each section that you can edit will have a little pink circle with a little square and a little pin. Those are the areas that you can edit. You can add a picture. It can be a picture of yourself or a picture of something else, but you can choose a personal picture to put on your page. I myself have a personal picture. You can also edit your banner where it says Welcome to Your Store. There are, if you click on the little pink circle, there are 4 different background images you can choose. So I'm going to change mine right now. And then once you click what you want to change, you click Save Changes, and it will update your banner. You can also edit your contact information. So I have my name, and I have my city and state, as well as my phone number. So you can edit that information. Let me see if there's other things you can choose to display. Your selling level. You can choose to display your if you're in leadership. You can also connect your social accounts from your from editing profile information. So you can connect your Facebook, your Pinterest, your Twitter, and your Instagram. So if you put your usernames in those boxes, anytime your customers go to your online store, those icons will show, and if your customer clicks on it, it will take them to your social media page, which is pretty awesome. You can also change your message. So Avon has an automatic message that's in there telling your customers thank you for choosing to shop with your through your website, and they can get shipping. They can shop online 24/7. Get free shipping with $40 or more. But you can change this personal message to whatever you want it to be. If you're doing a personal special for your customers, if you want to highlight a specific product, you can update all of that information, or you can put a little bit about yourself in your personal message. The other thing you can edit, there are 2 other little boxes that you can edit. And once you click the edit button, there are different things that, different options that Avon gives you to put in that section. It's the left content spot. You can put in a video. You can embed your own video. So if you have a YouTube video that you did about a product or a product testimonial or anything, you can upload your own video onto your e-store, or you can choose from the videos that Avon, the professional videos that Avon has created for some of the products. You can edit them and put those on your page. There are also other things that Avon have. They have the vitamin finder, the skincare finder that you can also put, or if with you guys being new reps, you can put the daily care collection on the content spot, which is great because you guys are the only ones that are eligible to sell the 7-piece bundle for 20 bucks. So definitely keep that in mind about when you go to edit your e-store. And there's another section that you can edit as well that has the same information available. A video, you can feature something, and they also have the fall sweepstakes that you can choose. That's something new that Avon started with Avon Social, where you can actually post about an Avon sweepstakes where your customer can actually win Avon products. And they're doing that, I think, every month or every campaign. I'm not sure the frequency of it, but when there's a new one, it is updated. I know in August it was or last campaign it was the hydrofusion, and I know they recently updated it for the fall. So I'm not sure what that sweepstakes is yet, but you can always check it out either in your avon.com or go to Avon Social, and you can check out what the current sweepstakes is. So those are the sections that you can edit on your web store. You can do it, you can edit as often as you want. You can change things up as often as you want. Some people do it every campaign. You can do it once a month, or you can set it and just leave it as it is for however long you want. The other cool thing is that your site also has a Spanish side. So if you have Spanish-speaking customers, your Spanish-speaking customers will go to your same URL, and they will click on Spanish site, and everything on your e-store would be in Spanish for your Spanish-speaking customer. So that's pretty awesome, and it will mirror whatever's on your English site. So you don't have to worry about setting up, editing your store for your English site and then for your Spanish site. Everything transfers back and forth. So that's how you can edit your online store, set it up to how you want it to look and be. So the next item is doing your setting up your invoices online, so that instead of writing out your customer invoices in the invoice book, you can actually create them on your on your back office and print them out. So again, that's done in web office. And then if you go to I'm trying to think, which one is it? I think it's invoicing, customer invoicing. Let me see. Yes. Let me see. It's been a while since I've had to set this up, so bear with me for a moment. Okay, yeah, so it's invoicing, and then it's the adjustment tool. Let me see, is that it? No, that's for the discount. You go back to web office. Okay, so if you go to your oh goodness. Go to your web office, click on the online store, and then you click on personalization tool. And with your personalization tool, you can personalize how you want your information to show on your printed invoice. So you can choose to display your phone number. You can choose to display your address or not. You can choose to display your city and state or not. And you can also choose to display your email address or not. In this section as well, there is a, Avon has a Find a Rep tool online, which is used where if someone is looking for an Avon rep in their area, they can go online and they can search for an Avon rep in their area. And if you set up this tool, your name can show up. Of course, there are stipulations. You have to be an active representative for your name to show in the Find a Rep tool, and you have to have at least have sales in a minimum of $200 or more to be searchable in this Find a Rep tool. So you can also edit your information, what information you want to show on that tool. You can have your phone number shown or not. You can, again, show your, they don't give you the option to show your address, but they do give you the option to show your city or state, as well as you can have them list your email address. You also can choose the language that you want customers to shop with you with. So, of course, if you don't speak Spanish at all, you would want to make sure you select English. And we do have reps that speak both Spanish and English, but they mainly speak Spanish, so they do choose Spanish. And I think you can also choose both. You can also put in your information in your profile, such as your interests, why you love selling Avon, and then you save that information once you update it. And that part is under your web office, your online store, and then you click personalization tool, and then that's under the contact information part. So next you can edit your customer preferences under the same personalization tool, and this is where you choose if you want your customers to be able, your online customers to shop with you, when they shop with you, to get rep delivery or only direct delivery. So the difference is if your customer goes onto your online store and they choose to shop, and if you have not set this up yet, your customer has the choice to choose rep delivery, which means when they place their order, the order will go to your cart on your back office, and you'll have to deliver to your customer, or direct delivery, where your customer will place their order on your web store, and Avon will ship their order to them directly. So you can choose to have both direct delivery and representative delivery, or you can choose to only have direct delivery only for your online store. Keep in mind that if you choose both to have rep delivery and direct delivery, when your customer chooses rep delivery, they do not pay for their order at that time, because that order is going to your web office. So make sure that you are collecting the money from your customer that placed that online order and chose rep delivery before you submit your order. So next is the customer invoicing, and this is where you set up your invoice so that it automatically charges the service charge and also automatically calculates the sales tax for Maryland or whichever state you're in. If you're in a different state and have a different sales tax, then you would put that amount into the sales tax box. So on this page, it shows the service charge. Now, it automatically defaults to 75 cents, but you can truly make the service charge whatever you choose it to be to offset your shipping. Because for representative delivered orders, there is no shipping fee because Avon ships everything to us, so we are charged the shipping fee. The service charge is to help you offset that shipping fee. So there are some reps that charge a whole dollar for the service charge versus the 75 cents. So it's your choice what you choose to charge. I personally still keep it at 75 cents because the paper invoices have that. The books have the service charge set at 75 cents, and if that's what you're using and then you switch it to a dollar, you need to make sure that you can explain to your customer why the service charge is not 75 cents and now is a dollar. And of course, it depends. Everybody's business is different. And if you're ordering, the paper bags with the nice handles versus the clear handled bags, you may want to charge a dollar to help offset some of your business tools and shipping for that. Your next box is your sales tax. Again, Maryland sales tax is 6%. If you're in another state, definitely look up to see what your sales tax is. and you can enter that in this box here so that when your customer invoice will automatically calculate the sales tax for Maryland. You don't have to calculate it yourself as you do when you are writing up the invoices. Next is your invoice display settings. With the invoice display settings, you can choose what you want to show on your invoice. You can choose to display the campaign that the item was in. You can choose to display promotional information, and the promotional information is, say, if something in the brochure was buy one, get one free. If you choose to display this on your invoice, it will show in a little box at the bottom what specials or deals your customer received with this order. You can also choose to display the regular price because, as you know, there are a lot of sales always going on with Avon. So me personally, I like to display the regular price so that the customer can see how much they saved by shopping with me with this brochure. You can also display multiple customer phone numbers on the invoice. Again, that's your choice. If you have a group name, you can display that on the invoice. And what the group name is say if you have customers that live in a certain area, say you have customers that live in Dundalk and you want to keep them grouped together so that you can bag them and deliver them all together. You can do that, and if you want, you can display that on your invoice. So your group name can be for anything. It's, again, your choice if you want to use that feature. And then you can display a footer for the email address for your customers. So if you don't have an email address set up in your customer profile, when you set up that customer, this footer will print on your invoice. If you already have an email address on file for your customer, this footer will not be on the invoice, so keep that in mind. And that's just an opportunity for you to collect that information from your customer so that you can have it and you can possibly email the customers about different sales and promotions that are going on. The other thing is that you can add a personalized message on your invoice, which is pretty cool because with this you can select a default message, which Avon has set up, that just says thank you for your order. There's one that says I appreciate your business, and there are a couple others. Or you can create your own personalized message for your customer. And it's, again, if you do a personalized, you can set it and forget it. Or if you want to change it every month, you can do that as well. And then once you update all of these changes, make sure you select save so that these settings save for your invoicing. So next, let's talk about actually creating your customer invoice. So when you submit your order, as in the previous training, I suggested that you make sure that you enter your customers into your web office so that when you put in their orders, when you create your invoices, your orders will automatically separate according to what that customer ordered. And again, if you go to your web office, customer invoicing, and select invoicing tool, you're going to see orders that are ready to invoice. Orders that are ready to invoice are any orders that you placed through Avon and had shipped to you. And it's going to show you for several campaigns. So if you have already edited and created invoices, you're going to have a link, a confirmation. Your confirmation will be in link form. If you have not set up your edited any invoices, you'll see the box where it will ask you if you had any items missing from your order. It's really important that you definitely answer this, because if you had items missing, when your customer's invoice is generated, if they had an item missing, it will show at the bottom so that you don't have to remember that something was missing. It'll automatically prompt you, and your customer will be able to see that something's missing. So if they look at their bag and say, oh, you forgot to give me a hand cream, you can point them in the direction of their invoice where it says that the hand cream was not available at that time. Make sure if you have things that are missing or on back order or out of stock that you are keeping track of that, especially with things that are on back order, because then when it comes in, you want to make sure that you know which customer ordered that item. So I'm gonna for this example, I have one that I have not invoiced yet, so I'm going to click no, that I had no items missing. And you will see that there are 2 customers listed. It will show you the customer name, the date it was submitted, which campaign, and the order ID. Now, you'll see in red where it says the order is ready for invoicing. You can select all if you want to do all of the invoices for your customers, or you can select which customers you want to do the invoice for. And then you select create or /edit invoices. Once you select that, it will take you to the invoice worksheet. And the invoice worksheet will list your customer, the phone number, the campaign, as well as your service charge. If you put a service charge in, your tax rate is listed, and then it lists the tax amount that was charged for their order and the total amount due for the order. Beneath that, you have the campaign, the item numbers, the description of the items, the quantity that was ordered, and the quantity on the invoice, as well as your regular price, the price that was charged. An adjustment percentage is if you decide to give a discount on your on any of your items. That would be something personal if you chose to do, because any discounts that's in the book will automatically compute on the invoice, so you don't have to do any adjustments there. And if the item was non-taxable, you can select that if you choose not to charge tax. I know that every year Avon does send out an email during tax-free week, and I'm assuming they do it for every state because I always see it for Maryland. And during that week, you have the option of choosing not to tax your customers on clothing items, and I think there are a couple other things that are considered that you cannot charge tax during that week. So during that time, you can click the non-taxable, and it will reduce the tax or take away the tax for that specific item. So also, as you can see, for this invoice, there was an item during campaign 11 that was missing, and it shows anytime you click on in the beginning where I showed you, if you click that there were items missing and you select those items that missing, this is where they will show on the invoice under this section that says items on back order. So if that item comes in, so anytime, say your customer ordered something last campaign that was on back order, and so it showed on their invoice last campaign. This campaign they ordered with you again, and that item that was on back order is now in. Where it says items on back order, you can select that that item was received. And once you click that that item was received, it moves to the top of the invoice, under items ordered. And that money is the amount will change for that order. Now also keep in mind that if you collected the money for that item that was on back order, do not charge your customer again, even though once you hit received, it's going to automatically calculate into the total. To alleviate charging your customer for that item that was on back order because they already paid, you can adjust it. So right here under the column that says adjusted percent, if I put in 100% and hit update, you'll see now that the total says $0. So that way, that's how you keep from charging customers for items that were on back order that they have already paid for. And also, you don't want them to get their invoice and see that charge for that item and they think that you charged them for it. So whenever I have a customer that had something that was on back order and they've already paid for it and it comes in, I still add it to the invoice because I want them to know, and also for my record keeping, that that item came in, but I adjust it off so that it does not show in their total because they already paid for it. And sometimes I'll put a note, on there, I'll write in on their invoice already paid, or you can put it in the personalized message. Anytime you make a change to your invoice, you want to click update so that it updates and recalculates if it needs to before you save. You can do all kinds of things. Say, a customer ordered something that you have on hand, and so you want to add it to their invoice. If you click add lines, you can add that product into the order. You just need to make sure you have the campaign number, the item number. Once you enter in the item number, the description will automatically fill in. And then make sure you enter the quantity and the the price that you're charged. You can do regular price, and then you can do the price that it is in the book or what have you. And then once you click update, that will automatically calculate into the total amount for your customer's order. Once you have completed doing whatever you need to do to that customer's invoice, click Save and Next, and it will automatically move you to the next invoice on your for your customer. And once you've updated all of your invoices and you get to the last one, your option will be to save and print. So once you click Save and Print, it will take you to the customer invoicing tool, and you can select which invoices you want to print. You can print all of them, or you can just print just the ones that you need. And I have a lot listed here because some I don't always print right after I edit the invoices, and because of that, they will still show here as if they have not been printed. So that is about it that I wanted to go over tonight. Hopefully this recording goes through and it saves and there's sound and everything. I will check it, and if it is good, I will upload it to our team page as well as to YouTube as usual. Before we end tonight, though, I want to congratulate Tia. She's the winner of the raffle for participating in the new rep training within either participating live or watching and listening within 24 hours. So I will definitely meet up with Tia to give her her Avon goodies. Remember, you can earn a raffle entry when you join the live team training or watch it within 24 hours. To qualify for the raffle, you must be a new rep on the team between your 1st and 7th campaign. And then you must email me that you were on the call, or you listened to the recording if I didn't catch you at the beginning, or if you weren't on live and we spoke. So I hope you guys found this information very useful and helpful. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me, and I will talk to you guys on Friday. If you are able to join the team meeting. Friday is the monthly team meeting for everyone. So I will be on Friday, same time, 7 p.m., and I will talk to you all then. I hope you have a good night.